Hey students, and welcome back. After a while break, I am back with new topics, interesting topics. The pot maker. This is important for villager who love the villager. I hope you subscribe my YouTube channel, share with your friends, like this video. Let's read. Reading for meaning. Ever since Sandra become old enough to accompany her mother to the field of forest, she began to dream of becoming a potmaker like her mother and grandmother. However, Arinla, her mother, wanted to become a weaver. On days when she managed to stay at home while her parents want to feel, Sandra approached expert potters to learn the skills. They were at first amused by the little girl's insistence, as they thought that she would soon outgrow her childish passion passion for the craft. Sandila did not disclose her fascination with pot making at home, as she had overheard a conversation between her parents. One night, her mother was complaining about Cinderella, her pot making, as it has brought no joy to me, and what is found is 16 kilometers from here. I need to climb down a sheer drop to the river bank, and my back aches from carrying the heavy load. I fell all the way to the village, bounding the stubborn clay inside bamboo cylinders to soften it. Is also tedious. So many times I shall drop to the mold out of sheer exhaustion and have had to start all over again. It makes months to bring out a batch of pots after so much labor, and the rewards a few rupees, but at Sandila runs weaving she can make such more money, besides providing enough cloth for the family. Weaving not magic like pot making, and can be done indoors in all season. Also, the time spent on weaving on shawl is much less, and the return is handsome. Sandra continued her visit to watch potters at work. She saw how the clay was mixed with the water and pounded. How careful they were when they pushed their left hand into a lump of the softened clay, and how deftly they rotated the lump as they started giving shape to the rotating clay with the spatula held in the right hand. The regular tap tap of the spatula on the clay was music to the whole ears as they watched in fascination the pot emerging out of a sharp, shapeless lump right in front of her eyes. After 2 or 3 days, the pots would to be given a final touch up to retain the required shape and to test the consistency. Only then would the pots be taken out to dry in the sun before being loaded on the kiln in a uniform pattern on the bed of hay and dried bamboo and covered with another layer of the same materials, and then the kiln would be fired on one had to end. They fired carefully as overfiring or underfiring would ruin the entire batch. Arenla heard of her daughter's visit but pretended to be ignorant of them. By late afternoon, Santilla had to return home quickly so that when her mother came back from the fields, she would be there. Gradually, Santilla visited become a topic of village gossip. People wondered why Aurelia was refusing to teach the skills to her daughter. They were worried that if all pot makers followed suit, then there would be no skilled mortals to take their place. One day, Santilla father Mesoba was summoned by the village council and asked to explain why Renla was refusing to pass on the skill on to her daughter. He replied in a humble tone, "Uncles and elders, brother Renla has never said that she will not teach our daughter pot making. It is only that we wanted to grow stronger after in her illness. You will see Cinderella making the best pots in the village." After listening the Masuba explanation, the elder decided to let him go, continuing him to remind Arina that it was handed down from generation to generation. So this is our topic. I hope you understand. If you not, let me comment what happened. My mobile phone fell down and its game is over. See you in the next part. I hope you like. Please subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, follow, comment.